Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you my process for packaging jewelry and bookmarks. I'll show you how I make my cards and what little extras I include in my packaging. If you'd like to learn more about this aspect of the jewelry business, stay tuned. Okay, to get started, I print my fronts and backs of my cards on cardstock paper, and then I cut them all down to size. And I can cut 3 sheets stacked on top of each other at a time, so this process doesn't take as long as it might seem. Okay, so once I've got these cut to the size I want, I'm going to glue them together. And I do cut the backs to be slightly smaller than the fronts, just makes it a little easier for getting them glued on and keeping them even with each other. And I just use a good old-fashioned glue stick for this process. Okay, so that's how I make a nice sturdy card to hang my jewelry on. And I'll go ahead and finish gluing the rest of these together. And Fire Mountain Gems sends me these catalogs every month, so I like to use them to do my gluing to keep from making a mess on my desk underneath. No hate to FMG, I just have stacks and stacks of their catalogs, so they kind of come in handy for scrap paper. Okay, and once they're glued together, I'm just going to punch in the holes. And I have an original template card that I like to keep on hand and use that for my size reference. Some of you may be watching this process and thinking it's really tedious, and you might be right about that. This is just how I started making my cards years ago, and I like the way that they look, so it's just in my routine now to make them this way. If I had more money or more time, or if I cared to, I could probably order a whole bunch in bulk and have them professionally made, but I'm not really on that big of a scale yet, so I just like to do them myself by hand. Okay, so I package different pieces in different ways. For my silver pendants, I like to include a snake chain, which doesn't really hang well on a card. So I hang the pendant with some 28 gauge wire, and then I'll tape the chain to the back. And I have a little label maker that I use for my SKU numbers. Okay, this pendant is going on a chain, and before I add this to the card, I am going to add a little label identifying the stone to the front here. Once I pull that chain through, I can add the jump ring. I want to keep this chain nice and taut up in the front, so I'm crossing it over itself on the back here, and I'm going to take a small piece of tape and put it here on the top before I bunch it up to tape it at the bottom. All right, our sword is going on cord, and these are just pre-made cords I buy in bulk from Amazon. For my earrings, I include little rubber ear nuts for the backs. These obviously help keep the earrings in the card, but I also would just recommend sending these with every pair of earrings that you send out to a customer. They're a really great complimentary item, and of course they're going to help your customers keep from losing their earrings. And the gallery that my products are carried in does request we put our pieces in boxes. This helps protect the jewelry during shipping. I also, in my box, will include a little bio card about my business. And then I also like to include a complimentary polishing cloth. And of course, I like to include care instructions for every piece of jewelry. All right, for bookmarks, this is what I've come up with, although I may try to tweak this as time goes on. I have these little blank tags from the craft store, and I glue onto each side the same logo and info I use for my cards. And then I cut some slits into the hole up here so the bottom of the bookmark can slide through easily. And I label the bottom as a bookmark so people know what it is. And then I tape it to the back, and I also add one of these little plastic hangers. For my rings, I also put them in boxes, and even though there's a lot less space, I still like to squeeze in a cloth and care instructions. I really want to make sure people know how to take care of their jewelry. Alright guys, here's a little peek at my stuff on display at the gallery, and there is a link in the descriptions to the website for the gallery if you're interested in purchasing my jewelry. I just want to thank you so much for joining me today. I really hope you guys found this info to be helpful. I know it's not as fun as the actual jewelry making part, but it really is essential if you plan to sell your work. Let me know what you think in the comments. If you'd like to help me make more of these tutorials, please hit the like button and consider sharing on your social media because that's really what helps my channel grow. And don't forget to subscribe and tap the bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Also, if you follow me on Instagram, feel free to share pictures of your creations with me. I really love to see what my tutorials inspire. And I'm also on TikTok now, so you can follow me there as well. And I just want to end by saying have a fantastic day, and remember to love your neighbor as yourself, and in all things treat others as you want to be treated, for this is the law and the prophets. God bless you guys, and I hope to see you in the next video.